Welcome back to 10 at the Table. I'm Christy. I'm a wife, a mom of 8, homeschooling for 24 years now, and I just graduated kiddo number 6. And this channel is all about motherhood and education and all the things that entails. Let's chat today about the challenges we face sometimes with motherhood and some of the things we might deal with when our kids are struggling. Sometimes it is the biggest challenge we have as parents to stay engaged on a daily basis, on a regular basis, and not just go through the motions because we're tired or things are difficult, and we sometimes have a tendency to just do the bare minimums on a daily basis just to survive. And that is understandable, it's reasonable, and there's no shame or judgment in it. We all have those times where we are just like one foot in front of the other, one day at a time, just trying to do the things we need to do on any given day. And when we realize that we're in that cycle, it's super important for us to stop and reevaluate where we are and what's happening and what the challenge is specifically that we're facing, because usually we've been doing the same thing for a very long time, or we've been in a phase or a season that is just wearing us out, and we get really tired, and maybe we're in the throes of toddlerhood or the teenage years, or a school year that's really, really challenging for one of our kids. And it's just all we can do to just do the bare minimums. Get up in the morning, get the kids out the door to school, go to work, or get through our school day if we're homeschooling, get dinner on the table, and fall into bed every night. But I think when we realize that that's happening, and we realize that that's not how we want to live our days and engage with our kids and get them through school and just like manage our lives, I think it's really important to stop, pinpoint what the problem is, or pinpoint where we're stuck. And really, I think the answer so many times is one-on-one. Whether it's as a family, to just really hunker down and reestablish the things maybe that we've gotten away from. Maybe it's meal times, maybe it's family prayer time, maybe it's really engaging with our high school students, our high school kids. Maybe there's one of our kids is struggling with something, and we just are just mucking through. And I think the answer is one-on-one. Get that kid close, have the conversations, engage with them regularly, and really buckle down and do the hard things every day. And I feel like it's really easy when things are going really well, when the highs are high, but when the lows are low and we've been in these valleys for what seems like a really long time, re-engaging, doing those things that bring joy, that establish a connection with our kids or our spouse, with their schoolwork, with their athletics, with a specific subject, I think 99% of the time we're going to find some kind of solution or resolution to a problem that we're having in re-engaging in the one-on-one. And I think that it allows our kids to see that what they're going through, what they're struggling with matters, and that we care about that thing, because I think that when we feel disconnected from them, they take that on even harder, and they think maybe that we don't care, or that what they are feeling, because they have big feelings, and it's always magnified to them, like something that we may not think is a big deal or isn't really something that they should be struggling with, or whatever the situation may be. It's always going to be magnified and 10 times worse to them than it is to us. And so I think we really have to stop. We really have to engage with them. We really have to focus on what is it that they're dealing with? What is it we're dealing with as a family? What is it that the struggle or the trial? And just take those minutes, sometimes is all it takes, to engage with them, make them feel seen, make them feel heard, acknowledge the problem, acknowledge the struggle that they're having, and just make them feel safe in whatever it is that they're dealing with. And I think more often than not, we're going to be able to work our way out of these things that we face. But one of the things that is going to, it's going to take hard work. It's going to take real perseverance in those moments. And when you do that, I think that you'll see things turn around quicker than if you don't deal with it, if you don't acknowledge it, if you don't communicate about it, if you don't engage in it. Then the problem has the potential to magnify and become a whole lot bigger in their mind. And that can go for us as adults and spouses, and in certain circumstances too. But I really think that when it's our kids that are dealing with something and struggling with something, that helping them to really feel like they're seen and heard in those situations can really help to work our way out of whatever the issues are that we're facing. So I hope this helps. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Hit me up with questions or comments or anything else that you might want me to talk about. And this is coming from a place of just having gone through a lot of things. Certainly not a place of perfection or being critical or judgmental in the least, because chances are I'm still going through stuff on a daily basis with one kid or another. And I just hope that it can be a place where we can engage in the things that we go through as moms, and maybe throw out some ideas that will help make it a little bit easier. So thanks for joining. Talk to you soon.